FAQs about Grevillea noellii. My experience with this vibrant shrub. Over the years, I've cultivated a variety of plants, but Grevillea noellii has always held a special place in my garden. This resilient and vibrant shrub, known scientifically as Grevillea x noellii, offers year-round interest and a burst of color that's hard to beat. Here, I'll address some of the most frequently asked questions about Grevillea noellii, drawing from my personal experiences and insights. What is Grevillea noellii? Grevillea noellii, or Noell's grevillea, is a hybrid plant that hails from Australia. This evergreen shrub is part of the Proteaceae family, known for its unique foliage and delicate, spider-like flowers. The flowers range from pink to red, blooming prolifically from late winter through spring, and sometimes even longer if the conditions are right. In my garden, Grevillea noellii stands out not just for its flowers, but for its finely textured, needle-like leaves that provide a beautiful contrast to other plants. The shrub is compact, usually growing to about 3 to 4 feet tall and wide, making it an excellent choice for smaller spaces or as a low hedge. How to care for Grevillea noellii. Caring for Grevillea noellii is straightforward, which is one reason I love this plant. Here's how I keep mine thriving. Sunlight. Grevillea noellii thrives in full sun. I've planted mine in the sunniest spot in the garden, where it gets at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. This exposure helps the shrub produce abundant flowers and maintain its dense, bushy form. Soil. Well-draining soil is crucial. In my experience, Grevillea noellii doesn't tolerate waterlogged conditions, so I've amended the soil in my garden with sand and organic matter to improve drainage. It prefers slightly acidic to neutral soil. Watering. Once established, Grevillea noellii is drought-tolerant, which is a big plus in my dry climate. I water mine deeply but infrequently, allowing the soil to dry out between waterings. Overwatering can lead to root rot, so I'm careful not to let it sit in soggy soil. Pruning. I prune my Grevillea noellii lightly after the main flowering season to maintain its shape and encourage bushier growth. This also prevents the shrub from becoming too leggy. Fertilizing. I avoid phosphorus-rich fertilizers, as Grevilleas are sensitive to it. Instead, I use a low-phosphorus, slow-release fertilizer specifically designed for native plants once in early spring. How to propagate Grevillea noellii. Propagating Grevillea noellii can be a bit challenging, but it's rewarding. Here's how I've successfully propagated mine. Cuttings. I take semi-hardwood cuttings in late summer or early autumn. The cuttings should be about 4 to 6 inches long, with the lower leaves removed. I dip the cut end in a rooting hormone and plant it in a mix of sand and perlite. I keep the cuttings in a warm, humid environment until roots develop, which usually takes several weeks. Seed. Propagating Grevillea noellii from seed is possible, but less common. The seeds need to be scarified or treated with hot water to encourage germination. I've found cuttings to be more reliable for maintaining the parent plant's characteristics. What to plant with Grevillea noellii. Grevillea noellii pairs well with other drought-tolerant plants. In my garden, I've planted it alongside lavenders, salvias, and kangaroo paw, and agapanthus. These plants share similar soil and watering needs, creating a harmonious and low-maintenance landscape. What are the benefits of growing Grevillea noellii? Beyond its aesthetic appeal, Grevillea noellii offers several benefits. Wildlife attraction. The vibrant flowers attract pollinators, including bees and hummingbirds. I've noticed that my garden is more lively during the blooming season, with birds frequently visiting the shrub. Erosion control. The dense growth habit of Grevillea noellii makes it an excellent choice for erosion control on slopes. I've planted it on a slight incline in my yard, where it helps stabilize the soil. Low maintenance. Once established, this shrub requires minimal care. Its drought tolerance and resistance to pests and diseases make it a worry-free addition to my garden. Is Grevillea noellii suitable for containers? Yes, Grevillea noellii can be grown in containers. I've tried this with success, though it requires a bit more attention to watering and feeding. The key is to ensure the pot has excellent drainage and to use a soil mix suitable for native plants. I keep the container in a sunny spot and water it more frequently than my in-ground plants, as pots dry out faster. Final thoughts on Grevillea noellii. Grevillea noellii is a versatile and resilient shrub that adds year-round interest to the garden. Whether you're looking for a low-maintenance plant for a sunny spot or a wildlife-friendly addition to your landscape, Grevillea noellii is a fantastic choice. My experience with this plant has been overwhelmingly positive, and I highly recommend it to fellow gardeners looking to add a splash of color and texture to their gardens.